Hi everyone, it's Lindsay. I hope you're doing okay. It's October 2020. I know we're really busy, still worried about COVID, dealing with life. Sometimes it feels like everything is stopped, and then other times it feels like life keeps going despite all the shutdowns. So I wanted to check in and wanted to talk about how we can keep ourselves engaged and with our full abilities as we head into and through the election. A little bit of where I was on election night 2016, blindsided. I was totally shocked, fully saddened when Hillary won the popular vote and then lost the Electoral College. Hit me like a ton of bricks. I was the person still saying, but there's Alaska, but wait, there's Hawaii. um, and so the Friday after the election, I was leaving to drive from DC to West Virginia for work training. I got to my car and found that the passenger side window had been smashed in. They didn't take anything, but they had smashed it in and rifled through everything. I was so aware that if Hillary had won, I would have duct taped a trash bag over that window and driven to West Virginia singing at the top of my lungs to drown out the sound of the snapping garbage bag. But I would have done it filled with joy. But that wasn't the case. So I canceled the trip, walked back to my house, got in bed, and covered my head up with the covers and just stayed there for the weekend. Part of what was so hard was the shock. Um, I'm not saying it would have been fine if I had at least conceived of her losing, but I'm saying I would have been better prepared to take care of myself. So here we are, 4 years later, facing an election night that will be unlike any we have ever seen before because of the pandemic, because of the candidates, because of the electorate. And I'd like you to take some time and attention for yourself. What might you need on election night? Who do you want to be texting with? Who do you want to be around from 6 feet away and with a mask? Where do you want to be that you can be? And I say, what do you think you'll need? Which it's all a guess. It's a guess about what do we think we might need. Um, if all, with all of the different fallout. And so what I'd like us to do is to take some time to reflect on it, because what that'll do is help us stay out of the grip. And remember that the different types of grip that we all face, that we might face, are emotional overwhelm, the opposite, which is kind of getting really snarky and mean and lashing out. Another one is catastrophizing. And another one is an over focus on unimportant details. So, whichever one is kind of the one for you, that's a signal that you need some time out and kind of reset. And a way to make that happen is to have a list of things to go to, both before that happens, during, and after. So, what I'd love you to do is grab a pen and piece of paper and make a list of everything you might need or want on election night. Add as many things as you can, big and small. I'd love you to pause the video right now and do it. Awesome. So I'd like you to now add to the list as many things as you can imagine about what you might need if Biden wins. People, places, food, activity, anything. Pause the video right now. And now add to the list what you might need if Trump wins. I would also like you to add to the list what you might need if we don't have election results for a week. You know, what might you need? Who might you want to talk to? Go ahead and make that list too. So now you've got a list of things that you know might make you feel more cared for by yourself. And so I'd like you to look through them, star 5 or put a little asterisk by 5 of them that you can do easily, that you know make you smile. I want you to pay attention that this is not a to-do list. This is not a big long list of things you have to do. These are things to try. These are things to put onto your calendar, plan out a little bit, or have in your back pocket. So that way, if you're having a rough day, be like, oh, right, I've got this list of things that I know I like. I strongly recommend you do a few over the next few weeks. Carve out some time the weekend before the election, especially. Make a plan for election night, just like we'd made a plan to vote, and do some things from the list the week following the election as well. So all of this is to kind of increase resiliency, stay connected to our full mental capacity, and care for ourselves during this hard time. There's a link below to the page that has different ideas for resilience as well. You can look through that, maybe add a few things to the list. And I hope that you're keeping safe, and I hope to talk to you soon. Okay, bye.